Hi, and welcome to the third part of Chapter 10. In this particular segment, we're going to attempt to reconstruct the file that we had retrieved earlier. So you'll launch the ProDiscover Basic and then open the same file that we had created earlier, the InChapter.eve file. You'll want to go down to Cluster View, Images, and notice that you're seeing the cluster view of the drive. What it would be a good idea right now for you to do is to rearrange the window by clicking and dragging on the divider bar on the middle left rather, and notice that you want to scroll it all the way over so that you can see the F at the far right. Now we're going to click on Cluster View, and I'd like you to click on the AE3 and then do a right mouse click and do Find File. We're going to click Copy to Clipboard and then launch Notepad. Paste those into Notepad and then save that in your work folder for Chapter 10 as AE3-carve.txt. Now you'll need to scroll up to the very beginning. Notice that this shows us what we've retrieved, and you need to figure out what the groupings are. So you'll, for example, notice that your first cluster is AE3, and notice that in parentheses that's the decimal equivalent. And then we're going to scroll down and notice that the ending of that is B3F. And then you'll notice the next part of the fragment is 1F5. And what we'll have to do is go through and select each of these. So in your book it actually shows you the different ranges. So we're going to go ahead and close out Notepad because you'll have that. Then close the dialog box. Go back up to Cluster View and click on the drive image. And then you may need to rearrange your window again so that you can see the input area here with the Go button. So the first thing we need to find is AE3. So we'll type that in and click Go. So you'll notice where it's located. So we're in the row AE0 and we're in the 3 column. So we know where that starts. And then that goes through B3F. So we know our starting position. And then notice we have the F. So what we'll start is go from here and then we'll highlight all the way over. Your next step will be to select this. So you'll want to do a right mouse click and select. Make sure you select Apply to All Items. And then we're going to type in fragment 1 to recover. And then we'll click OK. Notice that it actually shows the selections. We're now ready to find the second one. So we need to go to 1F5 and click Go. So here we are in this row, so 1F5. So we know where we're starting. And then we're going to 248. And that's rather simple to find. In this case, we'll just come down to here. So we'll actually select all the way to 248. And again, that's in hexadecimal. and you're going to right mouse click and select. And we'll say fragment 2 to recover and click OK. The next one is 3EB. So we have that. And then we need to go to 425. And you'll notice here's 420. And we'll just need to get to the 5 column. So you're just going to select down to here. And so once again, you'll right mouse click and select. And you'll say fragment 3 to recover. And click OK. Our next one has us starting at 16A. And we need to go to 1A1. So notice where that is. So again, oops, now I made a mistake there. I think I'm in the right space. So again, we'll select. Here is fragment 4 to recover. Next, we need to find 957. So we have that. And we need to go to 98C. So again, we'll select down to there. We'll do a select. Apply to all items, and that was fragment 5 to recover. And click OK. And now we're ready for fragment 6. And remember that all of this was determined by the different groupings you found in the notepad document. So we're at 25, and we need to go to 2C. Right mouse click and select, and there is fragment 6 to recover, and click OK. Once you've done all 6 of them, go up to Tools, and we want to go to Copy Evidence of Interest, copy all selected clusters, and we want to select Recover All Clusters to a single file, and we want to click on Recover Binary. Finally, you're going to hit Browse and go out to your Work folder. And click OK. And at this point, you can actually exit out of ProDiscover. You would open the document. Notice that it will get a TXT extension. You'll need to change it to a JPG extension for JPEG. And then you'll be able to actually pull it into Hex Workshop. And again, you would have to change the header to the proper JFIF, and you'd actually have a recovered file. Have fun!